Record numbers of basketball enthusiasts filled arenas to observe the inaugural seasons of Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese. Simone Biles mesmerized audiences globally at the 2024 Paris Olympics. Coco Gauff achieved a historic milestone in women's tennis. This represented a significant year for women in sports, both financially and culturally, and following a steady growth in popularity and influence in recent years, the women's game has attained unprecedented value. Clark has significantly influenced the global movement advocating for women in sports, remarked softball legend and Olympic gold medalist Jenny Finch, and it has been exhilarating to witness her ascent. As per the consulting firm Deloitte, in November 2023, it was projected that women's sports would generate over $1 billion in global revenue this year for the first time, which marks an increase of approximately 300% from their previous estimate in 2021. This surge in revenue can largely be attributed to an increase in viewership and corporate sponsorships. In July, the WNBA finalized a groundbreaking 11-year media rights agreement with Disney, Amazon Prime, and NBC, valued at about $200 million, significantly up from the current $60 million. Players anticipate that this could lead to increased salaries and a larger share of revenues as parity, star power, and competition within the WNBA continue to enhance. The WNBA experienced its most viewed regular season in 24 years and the highest attendance in 22 seasons. In a recent address regarding the state of the league, Commissioner Kathy Engelbert noted that players are securing substantially more marketing agreements, elevating them to household name status. This includes Las Vegas superstar A'ja Wilson, who had one of the most formidable seasons in WNBA history, along with Clark, who established several rookie records. The decisive Game 5 of the WNBA Finals, featuring the New York Liberty and the Minnesota Lynx, attracted an average of 2 million viewers, peaking at 3 million, thus making it the most viewed WNBA game in 25 years. We have been witnessing growth in popularity, endorsements, media rights, and related aspects, stated Amira Rose Davis, a sports historian and assistant professor at the University of Texas at Austin. This period signifies a phase of rapid acceleration, Davis elaborated, where all this growth appears to shift into overdrive, with increasingly large deals and expanding visibility. Clark, the proficient sharpshooter from Indiana, emerged as a phenomenon during her time at Iowa, building upon a foundation established by basketball icons such as Diana Taurasi, Candace Parker, and Wilson, thereby greatly enhancing the visibility of women's basketball. Ticket sales for Indiana Fever games soared by 182% in 2024 compared to the prior season. The Fever also surpassed the attendance record of 13,398 set by the Liberty in 1998, selling approximately 16,084 tickets per game. Additionally, matchups featuring Clark and her on-court adversary Reese of the Chicago Sky sparked extensive debates on social media concerning basketball, race, and culture. Something that I have consistently endeavored to achieve was to elevate and advance the game, remarked Finch, currently serving as an advisor for the Athletes Unlimited Softball League. And that is precisely what Clark and her teammates are accomplishing. Simply observing her perform with such humility, and the influence she exerts not only on domestic women's basketball but on women's athletics worldwide, is truly a dream. While numerous individuals cite the WNBA as a model for success in women's sports, the achievements in 2024 extended well beyond a single league or athlete. Gauff, the 20-year-old tennis prodigy, emerged as the highest-earning female athlete globally this year, amassing $30.4 million in earnings according to Sportico rankings. Although Gauff was unable to defend her title at the 2023 U.S. Open, she concluded her 2024 season with a WTA Finals victory and a prize of $4.8 million, the largest financial reward ever awarded in women's tennis, as reported by Sportico. The Olympics approached unprecedented gender equality for the first time with over 11,000 male and female competitors in Paris this summer. Over 34 million viewers across all NBC platforms in the U.S. witnessed Biles confront the challenges stemming from her unexpected withdrawal from the Tokyo Games 3 years prior. The 27-year-old conveyed a message of resilience and redemption as she secured 4 additional gold medals to her collection. Virtually every action she took in Paris garnered media attention, whether it was a response to online criticisms, revelations regarding her mental health, or a moment of triumph. Her TikTok video displaying Team USA's gold medals from team events has accrued more than 139 million views. She transformed into a symbol, stated Davis. Regardless of whether one wished to portray her as a figure of perseverance, a proponent of mental health awareness, or as someone who embodies the politics of refusal. Alternatively, if one chose to depict her as a quitter, embodying all that you lament about the nation. In either case, both interpretations elevated her stature. As Goff and Biles achieved remarkable success, other women's leagues capitalized on this enhanced visibility. The Pro Women's Hockey League attracted 392,259 attendees during its inaugural regular season, highlighted by a historic women's hockey crowd of 21,105 at the home arena of the NHL's Canadiens for a contest between Montreal and Toronto. The league also secured sponsorship agreements with Scotiabank, Air Canada, and Hyundai. The PWHL's successful first season demonstrated to its organizers and players a significant interest in women's sports, leading to aspirations for expansion from 6 to 8 teams by 2025. For many of us who have been part of this journey for an extended period, it is emotionally significant to reflect on the progress of the game and our evolution, expressed Jana Hefford, the league's senior vice president of hockey operations. We invest considerable effort in reviewing research and various indicators that suggest the time is ripe and that the fanbase exists. Experiencing this moment firsthand was remarkably special. Caitlyn Clark is candidly discussing the challenges and achievements of being a young basketball star in the latest episode of New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce. Women's Health has the exclusive information that Caitlyn will appear on the January 2nd episode of the program hosted by NFL brothers Jason and Travis Kelce. In a preview clip from the episode, which can be viewed above, the Indiana Fever guard reveals her experience of receiving recruitment letters from colleges as early as 7th grade. Travis describes this as insane, to which Caitlyn concurs, asserting that the college recruitment process has escalated excessively. She attributes her ability to remain grounded to her parents, Brent and Ann. "I feel very fortunate," Caitlyn articulates, noting that her parents would have her brother collect the mail to shield her from recruitment letters. "They wanted me to be in 7th grade and enjoy middle school and spend time with my friends. Like, you shouldn't be worrying about where you're going to college." The 5-star recruit did not engage in any college visits until after her freshman year, ultimately deciding to attend the University of Iowa only in her senior year. "I was never in a rush," she remarks. "My parents did a really good job of ensuring I had a supportive network. It wasn't solely about college recruitment." Even in her youth, Caitlyn's talent was apparent. As a middle school student, she played alongside high school athletes. "I didn't really think anything of it," she reflects. "I was just out there having fun and playing, and that's simply what came with it." In subsequent years, she would become the NCAA Division I all-time leading scorer and the WNBA Rookie of the Year, setting records for both assists and rookie scoring. During the WNBA draft in April, Caitlyn shared with WH that she found therapy and collaboration with sports psychologists to be super helpful as she gained prominence at Iowa. "It's such a stressful period of your life," she articulated. "You're 18 to 22 years old, trying to navigate the direction of your life while being under significant scrutiny, which can be challenging at times." She asserted that her family and friends have played a significant role in enabling her to concentrate on what is genuinely important, and she intends to preserve this support as she transitions into the professional realm. "I have never altered my identity," she stated. "I remain Caitlyn Clark from West Des Moines, Iowa, and that will remain constant." As demonstrated by her participation in New Heights, she continues to adhere to this principle. Caitlyn has become the second female guest on New Heights who is not associated with the Kelce brothers, the first being Travis Grotesquerie co-star, Niecy Nash-Betts, who appeared on October 30th. She has also been a lifelong supporter of the Kansas City Chiefs, the team for which Travis plays as a tight end. For quite some time, fans have speculated about Caitlyn's potential appearance on the podcast, especially after she was seen conversing with Travis in November at his girlfriend Taylor Swift's Eras tour in Indianapolis. Although there are still 5 months remaining until the commencement of the 2025 WNBA season, Caitlyn Clark is unable to contain her anticipation any longer. The Indiana Fever guard has optimally utilized her inaugural offseason. However, a recent remark on Instagram has indicated her enthusiasm to get back on the court. Clark had a remarkable debut year as a professional athlete. Not only did she establish numerous rookie and overall records, but she also played a crucial role in her team's return to the postseason following an 8-year hiatus. After being ousted in the initial round of playoffs, the former Iowa Hawkeye dedicated herself to indulging in a well-deserved respite, attending multiple college basketball games, NBA games, and even some NFL games. Nevertheless, a post by the Fever on Instagram rekindled her competitive spirit. Concerning Caitlyn Clark honored as AP Female Athlete of the Year following her impact on women's sports, December 24th, "I understand why Donald Trump was selected as Time's Person of the Year, but reflecting upon it, this was undoubtedly a year defined by the influence of women. Caitlyn Clark and others have revolutionized the viewership of women's collegiate and professional basketball. Taylor Swift completed a tour that generated unprecedented economic effects and became a cultural icon wherever she appeared, including at sporting events. American women represented the nation commendably during the Summer Olympics. In spite of an abbreviated, 107-day presidential campaign, Kamala Harris achieved a notable percentage of the popular vote, being merely 1.5% behind Trump. I commend the significant contributions made by women in 2024 and hope that the Chronicle and other media outlets recognize their numerous achievements. Regarding should Texas force homeless people with mental illness into treatment? Not without housing. Editorial, December 30th. A woman has parked her grocery cart, containing all her belongings, beside a fast food establishment. She has disheveled gray hair and is dressed in flip-flops and a long, loose gown that is discolored and worn. From my seat inside the restaurant, I observe her, hunched over, through the window. She enters the space and approaches a waste bin. She pulls out a leftover hamburger encased in its packaging along with a cup of drink that is only partially filled, complete with a lid and straw. Quietly, she takes a seat and begins to consume her meal. Eventually, she rises from her booth, collects her food, and slowly exits. No patrons in the restaurant acknowledge her presence or take any action on her behalf. I am left feeling as though I have sinned by omission and also failed to act. Rosemary Kennedy, a sister of President John F. Kennedy, was confined to an institution following a catastrophic lobotomy intended to cure her mental affliction. He was acutely aware of the profound consequences that may arise when humane and compassionate interventions are not directed toward those in genuine need. Should the government take action, whether through commission or omission, concerning homelessness among individuals suffering from mental illness? In reference to birdwatching has health benefits. Here are tips to get you started. Expressing our disappointment regarding the announcement in the Saturday print edition that the Houston Chronicle will be discontinuing the nature column by Gary and Kathy Adams Clark would be a significant understatement. This column ranks among our favorites. The Clarks' commitment to wildlife, and birds in particular, provides a valuable opportunity for readers to deepen their appreciation of nature's significance within our environment. Your advocacy for the preservation of clean air and water aligns with the belief that the conservation of nature is a vital component of this mission. The conclusion of the Clarks' column in the Chronicle saddened me greatly. For many years, I have eagerly anticipated starting each Saturday by reading about birding and nature. Their writings not only inspired my own birdwatching pursuits but also served as a crucial resource for understanding the seasonal transformations in nature throughout Southeast Texas. I hope you are able to find another writer who can carry on the exceptional work they accomplished.